Now, seeing Kathleen Turner, the Kathleen Turner, live on stage was kind of a bucket list experience for me. I really like her work and have never seen her live in the flesh, so along I went to the Duchess Theatre to see her perform in Bakersfield Mist. Now, I will say the role is probably not the best of her life, but she does a really good job of evoking that kind of 40-a-day cigarette smoking, trailer park lost cause with kind of subtle hints of hidden potential. Now, McDiarmid really complements her performance. He plays Lionel, an art dealer sent over from New York to survey the validity of a potential Pollock she has in her trailer. Now, I found the show itself was rather like a work by Jackson Pollock. It threw two characters together that may not have met in life before, and it threw them together on the canvas that was the stage in a mishmash and a kind of cultural explosion. And I really liked that from Stephen Sachs's writing. It really brought out the kind of nature versus nurture, life versus luck debate for me. Other than that, I found the writing a little bit predictable. It was kind of preachy in places as well. The story of a down on her luck lady, will she make it good, will she not? You know, I feel like I've kind of seen this storyline before. Now, I very much enjoyed Tom Piper's set design. As I walked into the auditorium of the Duchess Theatre, I was immediately greeted by the interior of a trailer, which really hammered home the poverty that the character was living in. The trailer was also surrounded by kind of wild twigs and pieces of shrubbery that perhaps represented the hardship that Kathleen Turner's character would have to go through to break out of her life of poverty. The one thing I did find somewhat infuriating was that I was never able to see the painting in question. The whole show is leading up to whether this painting is a real work by Jackson Pollock, but the audience is never invited in to see it. Perhaps this was an intentional device so that the audience could never pass judgment, but for me, I felt like I was not let in on a big secret, a big aspect of the show. Now, I very much enjoyed the show, but I will say that the West End is a very competitive arena for new theatre. I love watching new writing, and it was interesting, but I will say I didn't leave the theatre leaving with any kind of ideas or feeling very inspired, and I think that perhaps there are better plays out there that discuss similar themes. I would say, you know, if tickets are discounted, then it would be worth going to see the show, if just for Kathleen Turner, but other than that, you know, for me, it didn't quite achieve what it had set out to.